ఒక సినిమా చూస్తే ఆ సినిమా హాయినివ్వాలి, స్వేచ్ఛనివ్వాలి. ఈ సినిమా చూస్తే అలా లేదు.
వచ్చినప్పుడు ఎంతో మంచిగా ఉన్న ట్రైలర్ సినిమా రిలీజ్ అయ్యాక ఎందుకింత బాధ పెడుతుంది?
Hello and welcome to Not a Tolly Review. You're watching Film Companion South. My name is Hriday Ranjan. This week's movie is Dear Comrade. The film is directed by Bharat Kamma and the film stars Vijay Deverakonda and Rashmika Mandanna. Dear Comrade tells the story of a student leader Bobby who falls in love with a budding female cricketer named Lily. But their relationship is hampered because of his anger issues. Now the film begins on an interesting premise. It is refreshing to see a female lead who has a goal of her own and is not there to serve just the hero's purpose. It is also very refreshing to see that the hero over here is willing to be a part of the heroine's journey. However, the film begins on these strengths but quickly spirals downwards. The film's initial beats are very similar to Arjun Reddy, but I had a few major problems with the film. For example, its use of communism. Now the film takes an ideology like communism and reduces it to student leaders just bashing each other up every time they meet an opponent. It is like there are some few token posters of Che Guevara on the wall. But the film is ultimately trying to capitalize and cash in on communism. That is kind of ironic. It's like Che Guevara featuring in an ad for Coca-Cola.
సార్ మీరు కమ్యూనిజం మీద సినిమా తీస్తారా సార్?
ఎస్ యో అందుకే రెడ్ కామ్రేడ్ అంటే రెడ్డే కదా
సార్ అంటే సినిమాకి అవసరమైతే అని బుక్స్ తెచ్చాను సార్.
ఏంటిది
సార్ ఇది మార్క్స్ మావో లెనిన్ బుక్ సార్.
హాలీవుడ్ డైరెక్టర్
సార్ వీళ్ళు థింకర్ సార్.
మనకి ఇవన్నీ వద్దు, మనకు ఇది ఒక పోస్టర్ కావాలి. మన ఫేమస్ కమ్యూనిస్ట్ అంటారు చూడు, గడ్డం ఉంటుంది, కొంచెం బ్యాండానే వేసుకొని ఇట్లా స్టైలిష్ ఉంటాడు కొంచెం.
సార్ చెగువేరానా?
అనే అనేనే చెగు వేరా అనే
మీ దగ్గరనే ఉంది సార్, చూపిస్తాగండి. మీరు అనేది దీని గురించేనా సార్?
ఇనే పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ కదా?
ఏమున్నారు సార్ మీరు?
అరే ఫ్యాన్ బై నేను.
Also, the way the film shows mental health is really laughable because, I mean, mental health and depression are serious issues, but the solutions that are depicted are so simplistic that if there are any real psychiatrists watching the film, I'm sure they are going to get offended. Similarly, if you look at the heroine's role, on the outside, it looks really progressive because it's her journey and her story. But if you look closely and read between the lines, it is actually absurd because the heroine is constantly pushed and pulled and prodded by all the other characters in the film. Essentially, she is a doormat in distress. Now, I never thought I would say this, but the heroine in last week's Ismat Shankar was way more progressive because she had her own voice and her own agency. The film's biggest strength is the chemistry between the leads. They share a sizzling chemistry, and the way they are depicted in the first half, even though you know they're going to end up together, you still bother watching them. You want to know what is going to happen to them. Unfortunately, once that happens, the screenplay begins to go around in loops, and it seems like you're watching a ball by ball replay of a test match between India and Zimbabwe. The film also attempts to show a transformation in the lead, right? Because the hero sits on a bullet and he sets off to the Himalayas, right? And we are supposed to understand that there is a transformation, but if you look closely, you begin to ask yourself, was there a transformation? Because he comes back and he pretty much behaves in the same way that he was behaving earlier. The other disappointment that I personally had was the depiction of the hero's friends, because they cast somebody like Suhas, who is generally terrific in all his roles. However, the film makes the mistake of depicting the hero's friends like every other Telugu film, in the sense that the friends' purpose in life, like the sole reason for their existence, is to help the hero. The hero is always superior to his friends, and they are there just to stop him when he gets angry, to sing with him when he's happy, and to drink with him when he's sad. In spite of its flaws, the film is watchable because of the chemistry between its leads and the performance by Vijay Deverakonda. He sinks his teeth into the role, and in his own way, I think Vijay has tweaked the grammar of a Telugu superstar's body language, in the sense that it's been years that I have seen a Telugu superstar who is completely fine and in fact revels in depicting his flaws on screen. Ultimately, Dear Comrade is too long and too gimmicky, and it seems like an attempt to launch Vijay Deverakonda into the mold of a mass superstar hero. In many ways, Dear Comrade is like the many communist parties that you find in India. On paper, they are revolutionary, but it is in their execution that they falter. Thank you for watching our review of Dear Comrade. For more such videos,
నేనే సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేస్తా అనుకుంటున్నారేమో, మీరే చేయాలి.